Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
It's very wonderful to be here. It's very, very inspiring. I think I mentioned this actually in the Marathon Festival this year, but as has been mentioned, ISKCON is really evolving in our preaching, in our outreach. We're doing so many dynamic, amazing things. But I still really, really in the core of my heart feel very strongly that amongst everything we're doing, if we lose our presence on the street, if we lose our presence going house to house, if we lose that aspect of the Hare Krishna movement where we're very close to the people in this forum of Sankirtan, then I feel like a huge part of this movement we've lost. So it's really, really amazing and inspiring to see that, that it's going on and it's expanding. And I just wanted to share one thing with everyone, which I found really inspiring. Some years ago, maybe 15 years ago, even 20 years ago, His Holiness Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj came to the GBC with a proposal. And he said, what we should do is we should pick one country in the world. And what we should do is we should send 20 of the most powerful leaders to preach in that country. And what we should do is we should just flood that country with Krishna consciousness and develop so much influence in that country that we can then use it as leverage to spread Krishna consciousness all over the world. So Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj came with this idea. So the GBC said to him, okay, can you go away, do your research, and come back and tell us which country we should do? So he went away, he looked at all the countries in the world, and he assessed all the different options. And he came back to the GBC and he said, hands down, there's one country we should focus on. The UK. Because the UK is, because the UK, in a small area, practically every 10 or 15 minutes you hit a major city. In this country, the government is so open, we can practically do anything. This country has people coming into it from all over the world. In this country, there's no problems in terms of the perception of the Hare Krishna movement. In this country, you know, whatever is done in this country, the world looks at. And he said, in this country, a network of Krishna consciousness and ISKCON has already been built up that we can work with. So practically he said, this is a country which can have global influence. And so I think seeing like the UK representatives in this room and what we can do, we shouldn't underestimate the power of coming together like this, because if we can make a revolution here and really do something amazing and expand it, it's going to have a huge impact, not just for ISKCON UK, but for ISKCON worldwide. So I think it's wonderful. So I think we can give everyone a round of applause. Two small things, I'm conscious of time, two small things I want to share with you and really from my heart encourage everyone to get involved in. The first thing is, I don't think Titikshu Prabhu is here, right?
He did he was here in the first half.
So Titikshu Prabhu is our BBT representative, and here we've been talking a lot about distributing the books and going out and connecting with people. And what I want to share with everyone is we just take one step back. Our BBT, does everyone know which our BBT division is in the world? North European. So we have actually an amazing group of devotees in the North European BBT headed by Brahma Muhurta Prabhu. And maybe I'm biased, but I think they're probably one of the most progressive BBTs in the world, and open BBTs.
Prabhu is saying yes.
Yeah. And I have personal experience that when I've gone to the BBT with an idea, they've been 100% behind it and 100% positive to make it happen. So all of you are like out there meeting the people, you have your fingers on the pulse, what people are talking about, what people are interested in. And what I want to say is that we can in this room be coming up with ideas that we then give to the BBT to say, these are the kind of things we need. These are the kind of books we want. These are the kind of covers we want. These are the kind of mediums we want so we can reach the people. Srila Prabhupada was so progressive. He was always looking at how to keep up with the times. So even a simple thing as the covers on our books, like anyone in this room can come with a proposal that we need a new cover for this book. Like right now, we're working on a new cover for the Higher Taste, which is like, we can really make it contemporary, make it something that when a devotee goes out and gives it to someone, already half of their job is done because it just looks so amazing. So the first thing I just wanted to share with all of you is that our BBT is very open, so if you have any ideas, in the past we've done books like Veda, recently we put In Essence together. These were just some ideas, but anyone can do this. Anyone in this room can come up with ideas, and you can either come to myself or to Tikshu Prabhu. And I think if we do this, then it will also really encourage other devotees to get on board and distribute books. Because when they've got something in their hand that they feel confident about and comfortable with and inspired about, then they'll feel much more compelled to go out there and distribute that. Yeah? So that's just the first thing I wanted to say, that our BBT, let's really work with them to really produce more cutting edge relevant things along with our standard armory. The other thing I just wanted to say is some years ago we began an initiative called KrishnaWisdom.com. How many of you been the website, Krishna.com? Okay, KrishnaWisdom.com, sorry, KrishnaWisdom.com. So the reason we produced this website is because we need an online presence where we can invite a newcomer to visit and really get just a simple, clear, and very powerful dose of Krishna consciousness. So we tried to create that. It needs more development. And the idea of KrishnaWisdom.com was that it wasn't just a manor initiative, but it would be a website that the whole of the country could use. We could promote all the temples and their events. We could promote everything that was going on around the country, and it could be a universal portal that we could then put on every flyer and every piece of advertisement so that we could connect people online. So we still have that idea to do that, and if there's anyone in the room who wants to get involved in KrishnaWisdom.com to take it to the next level, I'm sure all of you would agree we need a better online presence. Yeah, because if someone comes to you and says, I want to find out about Krishna consciousness online, can you tell me where I should go? Where they're going to get a good, substantial, digestible, relevant presentation of Krishna consciousness, would probably be struggling. So we really need to move with that time. So again, if anyone's interested in doing that, you can contact me or Radha Govinda, who many of you know, who's involved in that. And the idea of Krishna Wisdom was also to have a back end to the Krishna Wisdom, which would be a hub for all of us, where any of us could log into the website, which would be a members only, and on that back end of the website, we have all the resources that would help you to do Sankirtan in your area. So we'd have a standard follow-up leaflet, a standard design for a book table, a standard, presentation of what you could do to give people Prabhupada's books. So we want to also build up UK Sankirtan resources on Krishna Wisdom so that we don't have to reinvent the wheel. I'm sure we've seen and we will see that Soho, Wales, and so many other yatras are producing amazing things. So if we can share this amongst ourselves and just create a community where we can really assist and work together and create synergy, then I think it will also take Sankirtan to the next level. So just wanted to share those two things with you and just say thank you all for coming. It's really inspiring. Thank you all the senior Vaishnavas who grace us with their association. The future is bright. Hare Krishna.
So we'll now just just do our last part. I'll just invite few devotees to accept me this slide.